Guys, breaking news. We have got some very important news to share regarding change in a timeline that has been recently announced. Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, has recently sent a letter to Speaker of House Kevin McCarthy detailing this important change. Today in this video, I wanted to go through all the details of the letter, explaining what this change means for you and how it will impact your money, your benefits, your lifestyle. And also, today in this video, I'll be sharing you the Social Security benefit payment schedule and how it will be going to impact it, whether or not, but definitely there is some hope. Kevin McCarthy has agreed, and this news was confirmed by Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen in a letter. So without a further ado, let's get right into all the details. Alright guys, now here's what happened. Recently, Janet Yellen has proposed a new timeline that will drastically alter the original one. The details of the timeline are outlined in a letter that she sent to the Kevin McCarthy, and it's important to note that this timeline has been proposed. So this is where we're currently standing right now. Now let's talk about this change and how this change could affect you, your monthly benefits, your payments. So let's get right into it. Now definitely guys, it could mean that certain benefits that you're counting on will be delayed, or the certain taxes, certain fees might be increased. It also means that money you're expecting to receive could be delayed or reduced. And most importantly, yes, we are talking about Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA recipients, people on low income, fixed income, RRB. This might affect your monthly Social Security checks, so watch this video till the end. This is very important update guys, so watch this video till the end. We have got all the important details. Don't skip any sort of details so you can understand this very carefully. This might affect your monthly Social Security checks, so watch this video till the end. Talking about SSI, Social Security, SSDI, people on VA, RRB, this change can impact you, and let's get right into all the details. Alright guys, so talking about the change and how it could affect you, what it could mean for the certain benefits you're counting on, you know what, they might be delayed, or certain taxes or fees might be increased. It could mean that money that you're expecting to receive could be delayed or reduced. So it's important to stay informed and pay attention to any sort of a news related to this important change, and keep eye on any of the updates from the Congress regarding the proposed timeline and how this could have direct impact on your finances and the lifestyle. So let's get right into it. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about the debt ceiling issue and how it could affect all of us. You know what, Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA, RRB recipients. You know what, recently Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, has sent a letter to Kevin McCarthy about the timeline of the issue, and it has caused some of the changes. In her letter, Janet Yellen made it very clear that if we default onto the debt ceiling, or if there is any delay on the debt ceiling, it could definitely delay the delivery of the important payments like Social Security, SSI, SSDI, retirement, SSI, and VA payments. And this is so much important for all of us to be aware of what it's mean for you, your benefits, your monthly checks, what it means, and what is really happening right now. Janet Yellen also recently announced that if we don't address this debt ceiling issue, it could have a negative impact on our economy, and this is why it's important to pay attention and take steps to ensure that we don't default on the debt. So well, what we can do to make sure this doesn't happen, our payment does not delay. Speaking of the Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA payments, moving forward this could be delayed. This is a major thing that should be the concern of all of us, and I'm here to give you all the detailed explanation of the situation. So previously, US Treasury had $358 billion sitting in their coffers, and they said that they could use those funds to continue paying their bills for the federal government. However guys, in just 2 weeks, that amount had dwindled down to only $144 billion. What a great expenses. Now, then came the tax day. On April 18th, on that day, you know what, US Treasury gained $108.5 billion of the tax revenue. I mean, a great day. A single day was enough to pump out Treasury coffers back up to $252.5 billion. However guys, despite this influx of the cash flow, all the money, Janet Yellen has pointed out that on June 1st, the new line is in the sand. Finally, there is a new deadline on June 1st. If the Treasury runs out of the money before then it could mean serious delays into the payments that people may depend on, and this one including people receiving Social Security, SSI, SSDI, SSDI, VA, Veteran Affairs, and you know what? All the important payments which are going underneath the Social Security radar. And it's definitely clear from this information that US Treasury is precautious for the situation and they need to make sure that their funds are lasting until June 1st. And this could mean that some difficult decisions will have to be made, and it's important for all of us to pay attention to this situation and understand the implication what it could have on your finances, your monthly checks, as we need to watch continuously the US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, whether they have enough funds to keep the federal government running or not. This is the primary concern because you know what? This could delay our payments. Just 2 weeks ago, US government had $252.5 billion in their coffers, but right now Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen stated that government will be completely out of cash by June 1st. And this doesn't make sense considering the government recently bought in, you know what, $108 billion of the tax revenue that should have given them another month of running while keeping the government funded. So why this is exactly happening? Who is spending all that money into the government and what they are spending it on to? Well, it's really important to stay informed about our government financial, especially during this hard time. We must make sure our tax money is being used responsibly and efficiently. That's why, guys, it's important to stay informed and educated about current state of the government finances. And we have to make sure where money is spent, where money is properly being utilized in the government and how it's being spent. Talking about the important topic, the US federal government current financial situation, our Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has said that unless something changes, our federal government will be out of money by June 1st. And that means our country won't be able to pay liabilities and its debts. Now, this is really serious situation. If we don't pay our debts, our credit rating is going to go down. That means it will be more expensive for our country to borrow money. Not only that, it will also mean that delays and interruptions in the distribution of the payments for things like Social Security, SSI, SSDI, survivors benefits, VA benefits, and many more. The timeline is getting closer and closer, but definitely there is some hope. Kevin McCarthy has agreed to meet with Joe Biden to talk about the details on this one, and maybe they can come to an agreement very shortly. So it's important to stay informed about the situation. What could it mean for you, your benefits, and federal government, whether they are able to pay the debts and liabilities on this time before the deadline arrives? Now, honestly, all this is a politics. Recently, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy agreed to meet with the President Biden to discuss $1.5 trillion debt ceiling increase, and if this increase is approved, then it could potentially save the government $4.8 trillion over the next 10 years. And this news was confirmed by Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen in a letter to the Kevin McCarthy. While the news is promising, it's still uncertain if the proposal will make it through to the Senate and if the president and whether or not president will sign it if it does. Speaking of the current political landscape we are in right now, you know what? Apparently, we are already heading over to the US debt default situation, and looks like the Congress will run clock down. They will wait till the last moment, till the very final moment to come down to the most affordable deal that they can have. You know what? This gives them more time, more leverage, more time to negotiate on the US step, and I wouldn't be surprised to see what exactly will happen, and I wouldn't be surprised if they draw down onto the clocks. But I wanted to bring your attention to this one very important aspect. If you haven't yet already, then make sure to subscribe to our channel, turn on all the bell notifications so you'll never miss. Now, coming over to the May 2023 Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA fixed income beneficiaries benefit payment schedule. Like I said, don't worry about your benefit payment schedule. As of right now, we still have a month remaining for all the important decisions to be made. Once I get any latest update, I will keep you posted. So make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel. And this is Kedar from How to Guys. See you in the next video.